How do you take over a century of unmatched luxury and make it even greater? Rolls-Royce found the answer when BMW took over and shifted their legacy into high gear. Everything changed. Bold designs, record-breaking price tags, and a new level of luxury never seen before. Rolls-Royce entered a whole new era. In this final journey, we explore their rarest builds, most legendary milestones, and how they're shaping the future of driving. This is the evolution of Rolls-Royce, the grand finale. In 1980, British engineering firm Vickers acquired Rolls-Royce Motors and launched the Silver Spirit, a car so smooth it practically glided. This model blended classic Rolls-Royce elegance with modern engineering and set the stage for future Rolls-Royce and Bentley designs. With self-leveling suspension and advanced shock absorbers, it was built to tackle any bump with the grace of a ballroom dancer. The Silver Spur was its taller sibling, debuting the world's first retractable hood ornament. So now the Spirit of Ecstasy could play hide-and-seek with thieves. Both models took inspiration from the Silver Shadow and kept its powerful 6.75-liter V8 engine. By 1989, automatic ride control was added to the Silver Spirit and Spur 2, tuning the ride to be smoother than a lie in a politician's speech. That year, Rolls-Royce also introduced the Emperor State Limousine, crafted for royalty. Its standout features: a champagne cooler, refrigerator, and a television, keeping both champagne and passengers perfectly cool. The Silver Spirit and Spur 3 arrived in 1993 with engine upgrades, dual airbags, and improved shock absorbers. Because for Rolls-Royce, there's no such thing as too smooth. A turbocharged version, the Flying Spur, was also introduced for those seeking extra speed. The final versions, the new Silver Spirit and new Silver Spur, brought turbocharging power in 1995, closing with a bang. Together, the Silver Spirit and Spur lineup became a huge success, with over 14,000 units sold for the first model alone. This ranks it as the second most sold Rolls-Royce model. Fun fact: the Silver Spirit and Spur were given the designation of new rather than simply 4 by Rolls-Royce because, in some Asian countries, the word for the number 4 sounds similar to the word used for death. 1998 was a big year for the Rolls-Royce's evolution. BMW licensed the brand, name, and logo, while Volkswagen claimed the Spirit of Ecstasy and grille trademarks. It's like they split the company in a divorce settlement. That same year, Rolls-Royce launched the Silver Seraph, named after Christianity's highest angels, because when you're gliding along at 140 miles an hour, a little divine protection can't hurt. Powered by a BMW M73 engine.
The engine, of course, is something about as un-British as you can get. It's the new BMW V12 5.4-litre engine that powers this car.
It was the first V12 since the Phantom III in 1939. Talk about a long-awaited comeback. Every Silver Seraph was made by hand, priced at £155,000 in the UK and $220,000 in the US. Only 1,570 rolled out before BMW marched in, claimed the Rolls-Royce reins, and left Bentley to Volkswagen. And BMW wasn't messing around. They had some colossal plans for Rolls-Royce. Before BMW took over, Rolls-Royce brought back the Corniche for a 5th round, the Corniche 5, a luxury 2-door convertible with a fresh 21st century look. It kept the signature 6.75-liter V8, but turbocharged it for 325 horsepower, hitting 135 miles per hour. Priced at $360,000, about $680,000 today, it became the brand's priciest model at the time. Only 374 were made, making it one of Rolls-Royce's rarest modern cars and the only new launch under Volkswagen. In 2003, after BMW acquired Rolls-Royce, they opened a new factory in England, marking a new chapter. That year, the Phantom launched as the flagship model, blending a new design with classic Rolls-Royce values. Each car was custom-built to customer specifications, with only 3 robots for painting. Everything else was done by hand. Nearly 6 meters long, this V12 beast somehow managed 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.9 seconds. Plus, they tossed in umbrella slots in the doors, because apparently getting wet is for peasants.
The point is, though, that Rolls-Royce hasn't tried to blind us with technology. They're not hiding a substandard product behind a wall of buttons and screens. This is just top-notch engineering, plain and simple.
By 2009, it had voice-activated navigation, a 15-speaker sound system, heated and cooled cup holders, and a refrigerator. With the Bespoke program, almost any crazy request was on the table. The 2012 Phantom Series 2 added a bigger 8-inch LCD, an 8-speed gearbox, and a boost to 563 horsepower. Rolls-Royce released endless special editions, including the 2004 Phantom Centenary Edition, marking Rolls-Royce's 100th anniversary, and a 2012 London Olympics Phantom drop-head coupe for the closing ceremony. And there is the armored VR7 Phantom, which laughs in the face of AK-47 bullets. It was naturally launched in the Middle East. The Phantom was beloved by royalty and celebrities alike, from Queen Elizabeth II to Oprah Winfrey and Jay-Z. Then there's P. Diddy, a name synonymous with scandal. Maybe they should offer a shady past compartment just for him. Fun fact, the 7th generation Phantom was a massive success with over 10,000 units sold. That's even more than all Phantom 1 to 6 models combined. In fact, it was so successful that it has been credited with reviving the Rolls-Royce brand and reputation. When BMW took over the reins at Rolls-Royce, they didn't just hit the gas, they went full throttle. Annual sales skyrocketed from 796 cars in 2005 to a record-shattering 6,032 in 2023. Impressive for a brand that treats each car like a fully customizable, handmade luxury sculpture. At the heart of every Rolls-Royce is the Spirit of Ecstasy, that iconic hood figurine with a history almost as dramatic as the car's price tag. Designed by Charles Robinson Sykes back in 1909, it's based on actress Eleanor Thornton, symbolizing dreams, energy, grace, and beauty. Originally, it was called the Whisper, with Eleanor in flowing robes and a finger to her lips, hinting at her secret love affair. However, concerns that it might seem inappropriate led to a redesign, giving us the iconic Spirit of Ecstasy. Over the years, the Spirit of Ecstasy has been through its own mini makeover, slimming down from a towering 17.5 centimeters in 1911 to a compact 9.5 centimeters today. Special versions have appeared, like the 1934 kneeling pose, so drivers could actually see the road. And in 2022, they introduced a streamlined version for the all-electric Spectre, gearing up for the electric future. Fun fact, the Spirit of Ecstasy has been made from everything from silver to gold, carbon fiber, and for those who really need to flex, a 40-carat diamond edition with a rumored $350,000 price tag. It's a hood ornament worth a king's ransom. So, no surprise, Rolls-Royce added a feature that lets the ornament retract into the hood if someone tries to steal it. In 2010, Rolls-Royce introduced the Ghost, paying homage to the 1906 Silver Ghost. That's over a century of excellence. At $245,000, it's their budget-friendly option, designed to compete with the Bentley Flying Spur and Mercedes-Benz S-Class V12. Its 6.6-liter V12 turbocharged engine gave it real power. You could even control the Spirit of Ecstasy with BMW's iDrive. Because what's the point of luxury if you can't even remotely control your hood ornament? In 2014, the Series 2 Ghost rolled out with new colors, an upgraded interior, and a dynamic driving package that syncs with GPS, to match gears to your driving style. But then came the Series 2 Black Badge with a beastly 603 horsepower, going 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.8 seconds. Rolls-Royce took silent luxury and turned it into luxury with a roar. In 2020, they introduced the second-generation Ghost, loaded with luxurious upgrades. This model comes with all-wheel drive, a glowing grille, and a planar suspension so smooth, it's like driving on a cloud made of cash.
For the first time, not only is it all-wheel drive, but it comes with four-wheel steering and a camera system that can scan the road ahead and prepare the suspension for potholes or road imperfections, like you're riding on a magic carpet.
But the highlight? The Starlight headliner, which turns the interior ceiling into a stunning night sky. With a 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12, it starts at $312,000. Practically a bargain. And if that's not enough, the Black Badge Edition adds a little extra spice, shaving down the 0 to 60 time to a humble 4.2 seconds. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton count the Ghost among their prized cars. In 2014, Rolls-Royce decided to revive classic elegance and throw a 6.6-liter twin-turbocharged V12 under the hood. Enter the Wraith, a car that looks like it's ready for a red carpet and a racetrack at the same time. With iconic rear-hinged doors, it goes from 0 to 60 in just 4.4 seconds, making it the fastest Rolls-Royce ever. The Black Badge Wraith edges out slightly quicker, hitting 60 miles per hour in 4.3 seconds. Other special editions include the Land Speed Edition, tipping a hat to British engineer Captain George E.T. Eyston's record-breaking adventures in the 1930s. Not intense enough? Meet the Mansory Wraith 2, tuned to hit 190 miles per hour. And for those who like a side of mystery with their horsepower, there is the $400,000 Kryptos model. Introduced in 2015, the Dawn became the convertible successor to the Phantom Drophead Coupe. Sharing the Wraith's engine, it delivered a similar performance, yet distinguished itself with an extended bumper, an updated front grille, and 80% new body panels. Because who wants last year's look? Several special editions followed, like the sporty Black Badge, the Land Speed Edition, and the Silver Bullet, inspired by the iconic roadsters of the 1920s. In 2017, Rolls-Royce unveiled the Sweptail, a car so luxurious it practically deserves its own tax bracket. Inspired by early 20th century cars and high-end yachts, this one-off masterpiece is based on the Phantom Coupe, packing a 6.75-liter V12 that purrs with pure power. The swept-tail design and uninterrupted glass roof make the interior feel like a sunlit yacht on wheels. Taking 4 years to handcraft, it cost an astounding 10 million euros, or $12 million, holding the title of the world's priciest new car until Bugatti's La Voiture Noire took over in 2019 at 18.7 million. But Rolls-Royce wasn't planning on losing that title for long. 2017 was a big year for Rolls-Royce, as they also launched the 8th generation Phantom, their luxury flagship. This full-sized saloon offers two wheelbase options, blending classic Phantom 7 elements with the iconic Pantheon grille, inspired by Rome's Pantheon Temple. Inside, it boasts the stunning Starlight headliner, with over 1,500 fiber optics, creating a night sky effect, ideal for setting a romantic mood, whether it's date night or just a simple grocery run. At the heart of the new Phantom is its electronic architecture, featuring BMW's largest electronic system. This tech beast supports a 4-camera panoramic view, night vision, adaptive cruise control, Wi-Fi, and laser headlights with a range of up to 600 meters, nearly twice that of standard LEDs, for better visibility at high speeds. Perfect for spotting road signs in another country. Under the hood is a 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12, reaching 62 miles per hour in just 5.3 seconds. Starting at $450,000, this ride is officially pricier than the median family home in the US at $420,000. In 2023, the Series 2 arrived with updates like new disc wheels, a refined Pantheon grille garnish, and upgraded headlamps. To celebrate its 120th anniversary, Rolls-Royce introduced the Scintilla, a limited edition inspired by Greek marble sculptures, with nearly 1 million embroidery stitches in its interior. Only 10 of these exist, each priced at around $2.6 million. Fun fact: the Sultan of Brunei holds the Guinness World Record for owning the most Rolls-Royces, 500 in total, including a gold-coated one. Imagine driving a different luxury car every day for over a year. That's not just wealth, it's an entire empire. In 2018, Rolls-Royce said, "Let's take luxury off-road," and launched the Cullinan. Named after the record-breaking Cullinan diamond, the largest rough diamond ever found at 3,100 carats. But this SUV is no diamond in the rough. It's true luxury on wheels. Starting at $325,000, it's practically a bargain next to the original diamond's $400 million valuation. The Cullinan features a cocktail suite with leather seats that unfold from the back, setting you up for a 5-star camping trip. To prove its toughness, Rolls-Royce even teamed up with National Geographic to test it in extreme terrains. With an off-road mode built in, the Cullinan is ready for any terrain, positioning itself as a true luxury SUV among competitors like Bentley's Bentayga and Lamborghini's Urus. Powered by the classic 6.75-liter engine, the Cullinan hits a top speed of 155 miles per hour. Its advanced suspension with air support and electronic dampers provides the signature magic carpet ride, adapting smoothly to any surface. And if that's too basic, there's always the Black Badge Cullinan, or the one-off Capella Edition to set you apart. The Cullinan's launch was a huge success, attracting not just loyal fans, but a younger crowd and many female buyers too. The Boat Tail, unveiled in 2021, is hands down one of the wildest car creations ever. Inspired by 1920s yachts and their 1910 boat tail design, only 3 of these masterpieces will ever exist, each built with over 1,800 custom parts. The first Rolls-Royce boat tail takes extravagance to a whole new level. It's equipped with a butterfly-shaped parasol that opens up from the back, rotating cocktail tables with matching stools, and fridges custom-made just for Armand de Brignac champagne. And as if that wasn't enough, they included a pair of Beauvais watches that double as the dashboard clock, plus a Bose sound system that uses the car floor for acoustics. In a heartwarming twist, one dad was so inspired that he spent 68 days crafting a wooden boat tail replica for his son, a masterpiece of dedication and skill. He definitely deserves a Dad of the Year award for that one. Rolls-Royce's CEO calls the boat tail their most ambitious project yet. Rumor has it that Jay-Z and Beyoncé may have purchased one. With a price tag of $28 million, this hand-built boat tail took the official record of becoming the most expensive new car. BMW Group is shifting gears to an all-electric future by 2030, officially waving goodbye to gas engines. Leading this transition is Rolls-Royce's first electric vehicle, the Spectre. Described by Rolls-Royce as the world's first ultra-luxury electric super coupe, an emblem of artisanship combined with electric technology. The Spectre is powered by 2 BMW eDrive motors, capable of reaching 155 miles per hour. It's got the signature rear-hinged doors, which basically say, "I'm classy, but I've got a wild side." It's also the most aerodynamic Rolls-Royce ever made, with a drag coefficient of just 0.25. For comparison, the Bugatti Chiron, a car designed to defy physics, has a drag coefficient of 0.36. They even fine-tuned the Spirit of Ecstasy hood ornament for maximum efficiency. This electronic beast survived testing between 40 below 0 Celsius and 50 above Celsius, covering 2.5 million kilometers. Starting price, $420,000. Fun fact, the Spectre is speed capped at 155 miles per hour. This limit comes from a gentleman's agreement among BMW, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz to voluntarily cap speeds at 155 miles per hour. Why? Safety concerns and a desire to prevent government-imposed restrictions on Germany's autobahns, many of which have no speed limits. So basically, it's a way to keep autobahns from turning into Mad Max. Since BMW owns Rolls-Royce, the rule also carries over to almost every Rolls-Royce model. Apparently, luxury knows no boundaries except 155 miles per hour. Plans for a fully autonomous electric vehicle were already previewed in 2016 when Rolls-Royce introduced the 103EX concept, a vehicle so futuristic it felt like a fever dream of Elon Musk, but with more class. This autonomous electric car wasn't just designed for the future, it owned the future, aiming to glide silently through the cities of tomorrow. More than just a car, the 103EX set a vision where each Rolls-Royce is as unique as your own fingerprint. No more bending down to enter, you're welcome to stand upright, stepping into a silk lounge chair with a panoramic view of the world you now clearly rule. And then there's Eleanor, the Spirit of Ecstasy. She's not just a hood ornament anymore, she talks. Rolls-Royce basically turned your car into a luxury therapist. Expect her to say things like, "You're not buying this to flex, right? Oh wait, you are." Rolls-Royce has a legacy of daring concepts. From the €4 million Hyperion in 2008 to the quirky Rolls-Royce Mini a year later. But the 103EX takes the future seriously. No steering wheel, fully autonomous, and all about comfort and style. Fun fact, Justin Bieber wanted to purchase the 103EX, but when Rolls-Royce politely said, "Absolutely not," he turned to West Coast Customs to recreate it. 3 years later, they transformed a Rolls-Royce Wraith to look like it's floating. While Bieber was thrilled, some weren't as impressed, saying, "It's funny, they took a real Rolls-Royce and made it look like a fake Rolls-Royce." But hey, Bieber loved it. If you thought the Boat Tail's price tag was hard to swallow, the Rolls-Royce Drop Tail will have you choking. Just 4 units will ever exist, each fully customized to its owner's wildest dreams. First, La Rose Noire stole the show in 2023, roaring with a twin-turbo V12. Rolls-Royce takes luxury up a notch with features like a clock that converts into a wristwatch. The Amethyst model sparkles with real gems, while the Arcadia draws from Greek mythology's vision of paradise. All this exclusively comes at an estimated eye-watering price of $32 million. With its unmatched custom design and rarity, the Drop Tail is officially set to claim the throne as the world's most expensive new car. Now, let's peek into the future of Rolls-Royce with the Silent Shadow, a luxury electric car echoing the iconic 1965 Silver Shadow. Inspired by the 103EX concept, this electric marvel is redefining quiet luxury, proving you can make a bold statement without making a sound. In 2025, the Cullinan Series 2 will arrive, offering custom speed dials, a redesigned interior, and a Spirit of Ecstasy in the interior that took 4 years to craft. 4 years for a hood ornament? Imagine explaining that at a budget meeting. Yeah, the car's ready, but the ornament needs another year to really shine. By 2030, all Rolls-Royces will be electric, leaving behind the growl of combustion engines for a silent glide. This shift isn't just more eco-friendly, it elevates luxury to new levels of smoothness and quietness. Rolls-Royce is also exploring AI and autonomous tech, promising a seamless blend of innovation and tradition. Given their history of evolving with the times, Rolls-Royce will undoubtedly keep rolling strong. Thanks for being a part of this ride through Rolls-Royce's history. It took us over a year to create this series, so we truly hope you loved it. Make sure to check out the evolution of Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Bugatti. And trust me, there are more evolution videos coming that you absolutely don't want to miss.